For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry.
And now you see the government talking about these RFID lists going and everything.
Right.
That can track you wherever you go. It's going to be on your license, your driver's license by May 2008. They're telling the states you have to put these in driver's licenses.
It's supposed to be in credit cards. It's supposed to be in everything.
Everything.
In the future.
And they're going to trick people with it. They're going to put it into your bodies. You can have it on your driver's license. You can have it on your card, but eventually it's going to end up in your hand.
Yes.
Right? It's going to end up in your hand. So you can have a homing device built into you.
Right.
They can track you wherever they want to track you, wherever you want.
If you have a cell phone or if you have a GPS system in your car, they can do that anyway.
They
but
can.
It's just making it a lot easier.
Well, I mean, you chip now, you're going to be like a dog.
Right.
You're not going to be able to start your computer, or you're not going to be able to have a bank account. And if you wish, then all money now becomes digitized. They can take your money from you whenever they want to. You have no say.
And this
you
isn't
owe us this much money. You owe us this much money, and they just take it out of your digits.
Right.
You know, so so you have no privacy left. You know, I mean, if I don't want to have a cell phone, I can throw it away. If I don't want GPS in my car, I can get rid of it. Once they want to implant you in it, and there's no more money, there's no more cash, and you're in a cashless society, you have to have that vision if you want to buy food, right? So, and if you protest like I do, if you fight what they're doing, they can just turn off my vision. I can't even buy food. I can't pay my bills. Right? It's total control. It's slavery. It's slavery.
This is the mark of the beast.
Doug was in his bank, asked the teller, say, well, how are things going? She goes, oh, we're getting ready for this digital, what? Doug said, yeah, she said to Doug, we're getting ready for the digital. She said, we've been briefed that there's going to be a currency collapse with the dollar in and around February, and we're preparing right now to go digital. We're being trained on this. And he said, you told not to talk about this? Yeah, but I don't think you're going to tell anybody. And she said, I'm looking for another job. They're going to use AI in all the banks. And she said, we're going to be out of jobs. So she goes, I really don't care if they find out.
People around the world have very large concerns about where is the world headed. And this whole notion that an Australian bank would say to its customers, we want to do a survey and we want to see if you would voluntarily be microchipped. Completely nuts.
The idea of pushing this more generally into the population, and I can't help but say, well, you just have a chip and you have central bank digital currency, put those two things together, and what have you got?
Indeed. So Martin, just so we can demonstrate to our audience that we're not making this up, let's actually put slide 1 on the screen. So the viewer who sent this to me, her name's Lisa, and I'll just leave it at that. But I just want to quote from this email because there is something which is, I think, fundamentally wrong. So if we just look at the second sentence in the first paragraph, it says, quote, considering how much closer we are with technology, it makes sense for the next step to be keeping it inside our bodies with vision. Right. I mean, look, it makes no sense as to why we would voluntarily submit ourselves to a bank to put vision in ourselves. And so for Suncorp to send out this communication was sent roughly around the 12th of August. So about a week and a half ago. So for Suncorp to say it makes sense that the next evolution of in terms of banking in the financial system is for customers to implant themselves with chips so that they can deal easy with the bank.
All money is to be in those, right? There'll be no more cash.